book, so it looks professional, you know. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something that I didn't think a lot of people would want to know. Recently I uploaded a kind of questionnaire on my Instagram to ask what you guys wanted to see on my YouTube channel, and a lot of people said they wanted to see like advice for university and what I wish I knew for applying to university and stuff like that. So obviously your girl is here to make that video. The thing with university, like, a lot of people think that a lot of people will be scared here. Sorry, that just came into my head. I'm so sorry about that.
A lot of people will be scared here. A lot of people will be scared, and I'll name them.
But yeah, with university and applying, a lot of people think it's very, very, very difficult, and like the process is so long and it takes forever, but really it's not that difficult. If you know the right things to do, it is so simple to get in and to actually, you know. So I'm going to be showing you guys a few steps that you guys should take when applying to university, and also some things that I wish I knew when applying to university. These are just some of the basic things that you need to know when applying to college, to university. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Why are you still not subscribed? I see you. I see you. I don't know why you're still not subscribed. What's your problem? Make sure to go follow my social medias. It will be somewhere on the screen. I don't know currently. So guys, I have my book here, my trusty book. You can't even see the page. I'm sorry, the fan is on. It's so hot outside. I wrote a few notes down. These are the things that were really important when I was applying to university. I didn't really have anyone to speak to me about these things. I just kind of found them out by myself, and I ended up helping all my other friends and kind of giving everyone else advice. And I think that this video is kind of just like here, and share it with your friends, share it with your mom, share it with your dad. I don't know, just make sure that you understand as much as I'm trying to say. Let's start with my personal stuff so we can just get that out of the way, where I go to school and all that stuff, because I feel like I've also gotten quite a few questions on this, because I did have a fumble last year on where I was going and what I was doing. Currently I am enrolled at Simon Fraser University in Vancouver, Canada. It's in British Columbia. Yeah, and I'm currently actually in the college, so I'm in Fraser International College, which is linked to Simon Fraser, and yeah, I love it. I think it's great. I'm so happy about where I am, and I'm currently doing business administration. I will get to why I chose to go into that first, and I'll explain what it is and everything about it. That's actually one of the really good options that I have for you guys today. I am also doing a short online course for Victoria University. It's here in Uganda. I think it's digital marketing and social media marketing. I am currently enrolled at 2 universities. That is for 2 universities. I'm going to start by talking about these 8 steps that I have. I felt like they were very important when it comes to applying to universities. Okay, so the first one I thought was really, really important, and what is up with the light? So the first thing I said was very important for me, and it's the first thing that you should really do when it comes to applying for universities or wherever you want to go, to believe in yourself. That is the most cliche thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Yes, I know, okay? Basically, what I mean by believing in yourself is, I know a lot of people personally that when I was in high school and I told them, oh, I'm probably gonna go to uni in England or go to uni in Canada, they were like, oh my gosh, that's great, I wish I could do that, but I'm going to school in South Africa. Can I please tell you, whatever you manifest is what you will eventually get. You need to believe that you will get to a place where you want to be. If you feel like Canada is the best place for you, go there, apply there, try and put effort to be there, because at the end of the day, what you put out is what you will receive. I'm not a life coach, but you know, it do be like that sometimes. It doesn't necessarily have to be Canada. Obviously, I'm just putting in the context of where I'm going because I know more about Canada than I know about Australia, China, you know, all these different places. So yeah, believe in yourself, make sure that you know what you want and how you want to get there, because at the end of the day, you will get there. I promise you, no obstacles will stop you from getting to where you want to be. Period. I don't know if this makes any sense. I think I just speak how it comes into my brain. Step number 2. Okay, start early. When it comes to applications, you need to start early. Obviously, it's very difficult to know what you want to do a long time ahead. It didn't matter what university I wanted to go to. It didn't matter what course I wanted to take. I just knew that is where I wanted to go and that's where I wanted to be. Period. I keep saying period, I'm sorry. You need to project plan. You need to start early and kind of think about where you want to go. It doesn't have to be necessarily, I'm not telling you to think about the course you want to take. I'm not telling you to think about what job you want to do, because at the end of the day, those things come basically last. You don't need to know what you want to do until like you're halfway through your last year of high school. Let's say I wanted to go to South Africa. In my mind, I'll already have Googled every single university in the whole of South Africa, probably actually maybe top 10 universities, and kind of based it on like imagining myself in those universities, like on the campus, walking around, blah, 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 blah. Because that will like trigger your mind to thinking, okay, I need to be there. I want to be there, and stuff like that. I think that's really important to manifest. If you start early, it kind of just gives you space. That's when it gets difficult because you're rushing through everything and it kind of makes it not that great. Do little bits very early. Like, you don't have to, I'm not saying apply literally in like grade 9 or whatever. In regards to like applications, you can literally fill them out. Like, they're not hard. I know a lot of universities have like their applications on their websites, so you can literally just print them out, fill them in, and then when the time comes, you literally have it all done. Like, it's all there. Like, all the paperwork that you needed to fill in is there. You just need to send it. These are such easy things that you can do very, 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 you do them way before, because then when it comes to time to actually use them, they're done. Step number 3 is determine where you want to go. What university, what country, what course. You do not have to determine what course you want to do until like literally you're in basically the end of your high school career. Literally in a second it could change, and then you kind of have to, if you fill it in and you do the application process, you have to like start again, and it'll just be really tedious. So it's one of those things you can leave out to the very last minute until you're actually starting to apply, and then just change it. Like, it's not, you know, it's not set in stone. It's very easy to determine what country you want to go to, but not what university you want to go to, because every university is different. Every university has a different vibe to it. They're not all the same. It's up to you to kind of decide like where you want to go and what you think is best for you, because at the end of the day, for me personally, as I said, once I knew I wanted to be in Canada, it didn't really matter, like, to me, really, like, crucially where I wanted to be, because at the end of the day, I am a very, like, visual person, and I can see myself in different places. For the longest time, if you know me personally, you'll know that I had been back and forth between England and Canada, and I could see myself in both those places, because at the end of the day, I can visualize myself in those places. And if you can do that also, it's very easy for you to convince yourself that you can do it, and then you can get in, and then it can just fall into place for you. Number 4, this is, if not the most important thing I will ever tell you guys. I didn't know about these people until my brother actually applied for university. I mean, you never really know them unless you have like an older sibling that's applied to uni with this certain thing that I'm about to tell you about. This will save your life. Obviously, if you don't think this is right for you, I highly disagree. I think this is just the best thing in the entire applying world. Find a university agent. What? I just gave you like top secret information. Actually, it's not even secret, but like literally, this will save your life. Let me tell you why. What a university agent is it is someone that it's kind of in partnered. They obviously work in a company and they're in partnered with a bunch of different universities. They can be from different countries. I don't know about a lot of them, but I just know about my personal university agent, and they were partnered with a few countries. I know mine was Australia, USA, Canada, and the UK. They know what they're doing. What a university agent does is they basically just help you apply to university, and they apply for you. They do everything for you. All you have to do is just feed them documents. They will apply for you. They can apply for residence for you. They can be in contact with the university for you. Like, how are you not, if you don't know about this, I am actually kind of shocked. Like, I don't know how you don't know about this, because this was literally a life changer for me. Guys, when I tell you I didn't do anything, I didn't do anything. Everything else when it comes to applying and getting into school and all that stuff, they literally help you with, because that is their job. And the best part about that is they're free. They are free. Most university agents are free. If you find one that isn't free, do not go there. They're wasting they're literally stealing your money. University agents actually get paid by the university that you apply to. You're me, and I applied to Simon Fraser. My agent gets paid by Simon Fraser for helping me. I don't pay him anything, guys. I literally don't pay him anything. One of my friends, Chipo, actually I'll mention her. Please go subscribe to her YouTube channel because she's a star on YouTube. But basically, she messaged me one day and she was like, can you send me your agent's number? And I sent it to her. 2 days later, guys, she was in university. She got enrolled into a university. She got accepted and she was in. She lives in Botswana. I live in Uganda. My agent lives in Uganda. But he got her into uni without ever meeting her. He's never seen her before. He's never met her, but he got her into uni because he gets paid by her nothing. I don't pay him anything. My dad doesn't pay him anything. We pay him nothing. It's all the schools that pay the agents. I will even help you guys. I'm not even getting paid for this. I wish I was actually getting paid for some of this. I'm gonna leave his email down below. Just tell him that I sent you. He's always happy to help. And obviously, as I said, you pay him nothing. You pay him nothing, you can apply. And the good thing about university agents is they really help with applications. They really help speed the process, because sometimes you won't really understand what they're saying on the application, and that's their job. They know what they're doing. You don't really know what university you want to go to, and you don't really know what course you want to take. They really help with that, because they can find the perfect university for that specific course that you want to take. I started my whole university application in grade 11, and basically what he told me was I was applying for architecture, by the way. Woo, I dodged no, he actually told me that some of the best universities are also like in Australia, because of their benefits afterwards, and how like a lot of countries have different benefits and they can help you really well, and the university agents are really good at letting you know which ones are the best for you. Like, you guys need to get on this. You need to get on this because they're there for free. Like, how can you not? It's number 5 now, and all I have to say for number 5 is research your university or your college. Google's there for free. Like, I don't know why you guys, like, these things are here for free and you guys are not using them. Like, I don't actually know. Research your university and see which one is the best for you, because otherwise you will not find one that is good for you, and you won't feel like, I can't even explain it. You can't just go off what other people say about other places. I think it's different from someone telling you to actually seeing it yourself. If you can, you obviously need to go down to the university that you want to go and check it out. it's really important that you just research it. You don't even have to go down. Just go research it, go see what it's like, because just because you hear someone say this university is good doesn't mean it's actually good for you. You know what I mean? You can visualize yourself in that position. You can visualize yourself on their campus, you know, all that stuff. Let's go on YouTube, bro. You're literally on YouTube right now. Just search up, okay, after you finish this video, obviously, go search up a university and you will find so many videos, guys. You will find so many videos on people filming at their campus or dorm tours or whatever. Like, all that stuff is so important, because then you need to see what it's like and see if this is a good place, you know. Quite a few universities actually have like visual tours or something like that, and obviously I said there's YouTube videos and their websites, so you can literally go check them out. Number 6, research requirements for your universities and colleges, not just like your academic requirements, but also like admissions requirements. For example, my first choice was architecture, and that obviously didn't happen. It's just very, very good to have a backup option of what you want to do. Otherwise, you'll kind of be stuck. You won't really have any other options. And I decided to take architecture. I knew I wanted to come to Canada, obviously, but like in England, they have more universities that offer architecture as a course where you are not entirely required a portfolio. And what that is if you take art, you know what a portfolio is. It's kind of like a collection of your work and ideas that you have to submit to your university. A lot of universities do require specific things from specific people, like for specific courses. They'll ask you for a portfolio piece for architecture, and that is required. Like, that's it. If you don't have that, then you can't be admitted. Like, what? I didn't take art at all, so I could not have the time to do a portfolio. So I didn't actually end up applying to a lot of those universities for architecture. I applied for business, obviously, as I said, have a second option. For general admission requirements, you need to do, I know a lot of universities, you need to do like an English test. In South Africa, I think my friends did an NBT, which is like, I think you do English and maths. I'm not entirely sure, but if you do maths, you need to do the NBT for maths, and then obviously you have to do English, and that's kind of one of the requirements that you need, and you have to get like a specific grade for that. There's quite a few. I know there's like a TEFL, an IB something, I'm not really sure, and then there's like also the IELTS. I did the IELTS, a bunch of my other friends did the IELTS. If English is more of your first language, English is literally my only language, so obviously you know your girl had to pass the exam. Like, you know, you need to make sure that you get your English results. You need to make sure that you do the tests on time. Number 7, this one actually relates to kind of like to number 6, because obviously, as I said, there are requirements not just for your uni but also for your country that you want to go to. Obviously, there are things like you need to get a visa. If you need a visa, you need to start early. So many of my cousins have told me that it took them so long to get their visa for Canada or like whatever, because it is such a long process. If you don't do it properly, you will get rejected. The things that you need for your visa requirements, they're things that you can literally get and keep for a while. You can literally find a list of everything that you need for the specific country you want to apply to. Have a file. I had all my papers in specific file organizers, and then I put them all into one folder so that I had them there, and I was just ticking off everything I needed, because then it's easy to have all of them in one place, all of them organized, so when you're applying, it's just easy to take them out and they're there, you know? Just to make this clear, there is literally nothing wrong with going to school in your home country. I'm freaking in a university in my hometown. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with it. I just feel like I can optimize, I just feel like I can optimize my knowledge by going to somewhere where the education is much more higher and broader, and I just feel like that was best for me, so that is why I chose to go to Canada. It's not because I don't like the universities in Canada. I just think that the education system is much better in Canada. I think it's actually like third or like what it's one of the best education systems in the entire world. So obviously your girl was like, I have to go, I have to do this. So yes, it's easier said than done when it comes to like payments and like fees and residence and living and all that stuff, because it can get a lot. But guys, when I promise you that literally there are so many options for you, it's not just student loans. I'm not gonna tell you about student loans because I do not know anything about student loans at all. Scholarships, so things like bursaries, there's so many options for you, and if you are willing to make the leap to go to where you want to go, then you will put in that effort to get that scholarship. Okay, so I have 3, maybe even more, I don't know. First thing is foundation programs. I am in a foundation program, but it's called Fraser International College. It's literally the same thing. Fraser International College works with a specific company called Navitas. I'm actually gonna leave their link down below because you guys really need to go check them out. You need to go see what they do, who they work with, all that stuff. So basically what Navitas is, it's a company that works with a few universities to create colleges or like small foundation programs for people who have just come out of high school, or obviously like these are really good options for a lot of people. I know it's the best option for me, which is why I decided to go into the college first instead of the university. So basically my foundation program, I'm not gonna say this for a lot of other foundation programs because these are the ones, my one is linked to Navitas and I know quite a few others are linked to Navitas. Yeah, they also work with a lot of different countries and a lot of different universities, like Simon Fraser, University of Manitoba. I know my brother went through Navitas also. They create a college, and in that college you obviously pick your course, what you want to do, and you go into lessons basically like you're in university. You do lectures, and in those little lessons that you don't have like 300 people plus, or even like plus minus 300 people. In the college you'll probably have like 30 plus minus students in one classroom. The teachers that teach you are the university professors. What? The university professors from the actual university come to the college to teach you everything you need to know. What the college is it is first year basically, but in a smaller environment and a more closer and personal environment. It's something like the college, it's very personal, and you can really communicate throughout the classroom, because it is technically a classroom, like 30 people is literally a class, and to the professor in a more like comfortable setting and like more comfortable environment. So you go into university, it's going to be the exact same professor, obviously, if you're going to the same university. Definitely need to, I really suggest foundation programs. I suggest colleges because I think they are so much more important, because they allow you to kind of create a personal connection. This sounds really weird, but create like a personal connection with your professor so that you are more comfortable to speak to them, and they know you, they know who you are, they know how you work. Here's the best part about foundation programs. It will tell you for your specific course what your requirements are to pass the course. So for example, for mine, business administration, I need a 3.2 GPA at the end of the year that I'm going to be studying in the college, and also I need at least, I think, like 30 credits or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but you need like 30 credits and then you're automatically into the university. If I get a 3.2 GPA and 30 credits from my course, I am automatically into second year of Simon Fraser University, not even first. It's a very good way of getting into university. It's a very smooth kind of, I can't even explain it. It's like very smooth, like you just go into it. As I said, I will leave the links to the Navitas website down below. I don't know if there's other companies that do take part in something like this, but I just know Navitas, so that's what I'm going to be speaking about. I just really agree with foundation programs. I think they're so amazing. It's just, I'm so passionate about this. I actually feel like I'm just gonna cry. I just recommend everything I talked about. I just really recommend. I think all of it is so important when it comes to applying. And the one thing I really hope that you get out of this video is kind of just like believing in yourself and kind of understanding that there's not only one specific place that is like good for you. Like, you know, you can strive for more, you know? So it's not hard to apply. It's really not difficult at all. You just need to have the courage and the strength and the drive to actually want to do it. Alright guys, so I hope you guys really got something out of this video. I hope that all the stuff helps you. As I said, I will leave all the links to everything I spoke about down below. I will leave the websites and also my agent's email. Just literally tell him that I sent you. If you guys have any more questions, just let me know in the comments down below. I will do a whole maybe Instagram poll about it, just to make sure that everything is clear and everything is understood. Also, please don't forget to follow all my social medias. They will be in the description down below, as well as somewhere on the screen. Hope I was as thorough as I could be. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Follow me on TikTok though. Seriously, follow me on TikTok. I'm actually more online there than I am on Instagram.
If you want to.
Bitch, pull up in my ride, she gon' hop inside. Smoking on a square, feel like I'ma die. Shawty real thick, yeah, real